Hey everybody, Mike Sullivan here from fullpreterism.com. Hey guys, I rarely ask for any kind of financial support, but I'm down to my last 7 copies of Armageddon Deception, the Eschatology of Islam and Zionism, a Biblical Response. When I published this book in 2021, it cost me $8.47 to print one of these. All right. And this is a very big book. It's 7 by 10, 465 pages. Very big book. But as I shared before, Amazon censored it and banned it. And the reason why is because I'm going after everybody and their grandpa. I'm going after the New World Order, starting holy wars between Islam and Zionism. I'm going after modern Jews. I'm going after evangelical Zionists. I'm going after Talmudic Zionists, the Quran. I mean, anyone and everyone would be offended pretty much by this book. And I get into political things in this book as well. And so it didn't take long before Amazon totally banned it. Because of that, my publisher uses Amazon, as most publishing companies do, because Amazon's such a big company and they can produce so much for a very low cost. Since they can't use Amazon, they have to use other companies. And so now, instead of $8.47 per book, it's going to cost $14.75 to print each one of the just one copy of this book. And I've got about, to be honest with you, I have about $800 to $1,000 max in my PayPal account to do this. And I was expecting to be able to at least do 100 copies, but that would, I mean, to get 60 or 70 copies of this is right around $1,000, 900 to $1,000. So I would like minimum to be able to print at least 100 copies. The book is selling very well. I mean, especially ever since Pastor Curtis recommended it, I've just been going through it. And there's some other people recommending this book somewhere, because I mean, it's just going, and I really want to get this message out. So I'd probably like to do a new preface or add to the preface to make it more clear as far as the New World Order using Islam and Israel and Zionism to weaken the nations financially so they can usher in the Great Reset. I hinted at that at one of my chapters. I think it's entitled Identifying the Enemies or something like that. But I want to make that a little clearer in a new preface, maybe get some other authors who like the book, kind of get their comments in there as well. But really, guys, I just need, it's up to you. How many copies I can get printed is kind of up to you. I would obviously like to do a lot more than 50. I mean, if I'm only going to be able to afford 50 copies of printing that, it's almost not even worth it, to be perfectly honest. And I really don't want to increase the price of it. It's a very big book as it is. I'm selling it for $26. I'm losing money on the shipping and handling, but I add $5 to that. And I don't want to increase the price of this. As many of you guys know, I give out a lot of these. I eat a lot of the cost myself, just because I look at it as a ministry. So if the Lord puts it on your heart, go to fullpreterism.com, my website, and there's a donate button. And I think you can only do like $5 at a time. So if you put in the number of whatever in the cart, and each number is $5. So if you put in the number 2, it would be $10 donation, and so forth. So whatever the Lord puts on your heart, but I would love to get 100 copies or more printed. And the printer will probably ask for more money to do the reformatting and measuring the spine and all these things that they do to kind of nickel and dime you. So even my $800 or $1,000, a lot of that's going to go towards that as well. And I really wanted to be able to print. I mean, there are books within this book. I mean, my Olivet Discourse Exegesis is a book in and of itself. And I wanted to print that as its own separate book, but finances aren't going to allow, maybe in the future. But really would like to get this second printing out. I've got to do it fast. I only have like 7 copies of this left. And so the printer is trying to help me. And it's not going to be easy, but with your help, maybe I can pull it off. So whatever the Lord puts on your heart, please donate. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.